Look, don't shoot me. I'm just a messenger. What's going on, family? You already know who it is. It is your boy, Charlie Mack, and today we are going to do a Bible study verse off of Proverbs 29, verse 1, and it's going to be talking about being able to accept valid criticism and the difference between constructive criticism and destructive criticism. So let's jump right into it. Now, Proverbs chapter 29, verse 1 says, "Whoever stubbornly refuses to accept criticism will suddenly be destroyed beyond recovery." That's so simple, but that's so deep. So let's break it down a little bit. Now, warnings rarely come with a countdown. We cannot tell when we have our last chance to change. So when we refuse to consider valid criticism, like this person in the proverb, what's going to happen is we're going to leave ourselves open to sudden disaster. So the moment that we realize change is necessary is the best moment to take action. What important adjustments has been put on hold for way too long in your life? Now, let's talk about the difference between constructive and destructive criticism. Now, when we talk about constructive and destructive criticism, the difference lies in the intent, in the tone, and the effect of the person receiving it. So let's talk about constructive criticism. The intent should be aimed at helping someone improve. The tone, it should be respectful, supportive, and solution-oriented, not problem-based. The focus should be targets of the behavior or work, not on the person. And the effect, it should encourage growth, learning, and motivation. For example, let's say that you're a project manager and you have somebody doing a project under you and you do their research and now you have to give them feedback. This is the way that you give them constructive criticism. Hey, your report was very thorough, but organizing it into sections with headings and titles can make it a little bit more easier to follow, but you did a great job at the research. Keep it up. See, that didn't trigger the emotion so bad. Now, let's talk a little bit about destructive criticism. When we talk about destructive criticism, the intent is often to belittle a person, to blame a person, or to vent in frustration. The tone is normally harsh, dismissive, or being sarcastic. Then you gotta look at the focus. The focus is often personal. It's an attack on somebody's character instead of the person's work or behavior. And then you have to look at the effects it does. What destructive criticism does is demoralize a person, it creates defensiveness, and then it hinders growth in a relationship between two people. All right, for example, now we're going to do the same scenario in a destructive criticism manner. This is the report. What type of mess is this? This is not acceptable. Go do it over. In short, constructive criticism builds a person up, where destructive criticism tears a person down. I hope this message was helpful to at least one person. I'll be back at you tomorrow again with another one. Until then, I need you to keep your head on a swivel, love yourself, and only help who wants to be helped. I love y'all. I'm out!